Hey guys, my name is Malaika. I'm on a journey to lose about 200 pounds and I challenged myself to eat clean for 7 days, and I'm just gonna tell you, I did not last that long. So this is my experience with the clean eating challenge, and well, let's get into it. Hey guys, it's day one of the clean eating challenge and I'm about to make myself some breakfast. I think I'm gonna do like a scramblet. It's like an omelet, but it's really scrambled eggs with a bunch of stuff in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and make that for myself to get this party started. And I will post my meals and links to any recipes that I have down in the description. So if you want to make any of these things, you can do that as well. And then I will also post all of the pictures over on my Instagram account if you want to see them over in my IG stories. All right. I'm excited to see what the results are going to be like at the end of this challenge. So let's go. So I was about to have salad for lunch to go with the cornbread casserole I made, but I realized like I don't have a clean dressing, so I'm gonna whip up something myself to add on top of my salad. And the cornbread casserole that we're having, it's for dinner, but I'm also gonna have some for lunch and then again for dinner. I will link the recipe below in the description, but I will tell you the whole recipe isn't clean, so I had to make some clean eating substitutions, and I'll let you know what those were. And I'm not really measuring, I'm just gonna put some in here and make it to taste. I can live with that. So with this cornbread casserole, you're gonna need to make a few substitutions to make it clean. Instead of using table sugar, I use stevia. Also, if you're gonna use cheese, some clean eating purists are totally not for the cheese. But if you're gonna use cheese, make sure you don't use a shredded cheese. You want to have it like a block or wedge and then grate it yourself. Also, the cheddar that I have is a white cheddar, so it doesn't have the added color additive in it to make it the orange color. And also there's flour in here, so instead of white flour, wheat flour would be your clean eating substitutions. And I think that was pretty much it. So we decided to make this dessert. It's Greek yogurt mixed with a mashed up banana, and then blueberries and strawberries and some cinnamon as well. And then we're gonna pop them in the freezer for about 3 hours. And they are gonna be, and then we can take them out of the silicone and they'll be like little frozen yogurt bites. So it'll be a good clean dessert or a snack to have. So I'm having this, it's cucumbers, avocado, onion, and tomato salad. And then the dressing was made of lemon juice, olive oil, and garlic, and then some salt and pepper to taste. Yeah, so that is what I'm about to eat for lunch. So this is aside from my black bean burgers. 1.5 like small potatoes, a tablespoon of Greek yogurt, a teaspoon of Dijon mustard, and then there's 1 egg chopped up in there as well, and then some sea salt and pepper. So this is the black bean burger, and this one fell apart. I'm gonna put the other patty on some Ezekiel bread, but I'm just gonna eat this one without any bread. I'll put the link to the recipe in the description for this. And for some reason, the patty mixture came out drier this time. This time I used homemade black beans instead of canned, so I don't know if that's why. But it still smells good, so hopefully it still tastes great. And yeah, so I'm about to dig in. Good morning, y'all. It is day 3 of the clean eating challenge, and this morning I made some banana oatmeal pancakes and eggs. Totally forgot to show the eggs, but I'll show you the pancakes. And I'm eating this with 100% pure maple syrup. Yeah, so it's going okay. Last night, day 2, I was having a lot of like, I want this, I want that, you know, things that weren't clean. Like I was just craving those things because, you know, on my regular eating plan, I don't restrict any food. So yeah, so I was kind of craving those things yesterday. It wasn't a strong, intense craving, so it was easy for me just to overcome it. That's what she thinks. So it is a challenge for me because, like I had mentioned before, I eat out a lot, and so, you know, I have to cook more. The challenge isn't cooking more, but it's the fact that I don't have some things that I need. Like I had to go buy a baking dish, and I had to buy some more sheet pans and stuff like that. So that was the challenge in that, which is good because I needed those things anyway. But yeah, so day 3, and I'm about to eat these pancakes. And also for dinner, I'm going to be doing some tilapia with some veggies and brown rice. And probably be eating that for dinner. I mean for lunch as well, because that's just less that I have to cook. All right, hope you guys are doing well. See you later. So these are my banana and oats pancakes, and that was my eggs right there. So for lunch, I have some of the avocado, tomato, and cucumber salad from yesterday, and I mixed in about a 1/4 cup or 1/2 cup of black beans. And then I have this tilapia with just seasonings on it. There's no butter, no sauces, nothing like that. And then I'm gonna have this again for dinner, but with different sides. So dinner is the tilapia again, like I mentioned. And then I have a cup of broccoli and a cup of brown rice with just a little bit of sea salt. So kind of bland, but it's what I like. So that is our clean dinner for tonight. Hey guys, it is day 4, and I am not too hungry, so I decided to just heat up the last piece of tilapia from last night and the rest of the broccoli, and I'm gonna eat that now. And then I will probably have this spaghetti squash with some stuff on it for lunch. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do. Well, this is kind of, you can see, it's almost lunchtime now, but technically this is my breakfast. All right, so I just whipped up some quick spicy deviled eggs, and I used Greek yogurt instead of mayo, so that I can have this as a snack while my spaghetti squash is cooking. So I'm having about 2 cups of spaghetti squash with a 1/2 cup each of black beans and corn, and a 1/4 cup of tomatoes with green chilies. And honestly, my stomach's a little upset and I'm not that hungry, so I probably won't eat it all. But I'll save the rest for later if I don't finish. So I'm pretty much having the same thing for dinner, but I crumbled some feta cheese on top, and it's best if you buy it in the block and then crumble it up yourself. It's less processed, plus it just tastes fresher that way. And so I needed to up my calories. That's the challenge I've been having since eating clean. So I crumbled some of that on top. So yeah, so this is dinner, and this is how we're gonna close out day 4. Hey, I was super busy this morning. It is day 5. Never mind my window unit back there. But anyway, so what I decided for breakfast, I got some eggs, and then I added the corned bean and rotel that I had left over from my spaghetti squash, and crumbled some feta cheese on top because I'm having a hard time getting all my calories in. So because normally I have my sauces and dressings and all those other things to add to my calories, and I don't this time, and I'm just not really hungry to be eating so much all the time. So I am trying to up my calories on my eggs. So I added a bunch of stuff there. This is breakfast, and my cabbage will be lunch. I'll show you that when it's ready and prepared. So this is my cabbage and onions. Not very exciting, but I'm not super hungry now either. So I just have my eggs. And this is the point where the clean eating challenge pretty much went out the window. So I got 5 wings right here that I'm about to eat. And no, they're not clean, but I'm finna eat them because I want to, and I said I can. I'm still within my calorie range. Actually, I'm still too low, even with eating these. So I'm about to eat these 5 wings. So I ate the wings. They were really good. And like I said, even with eating that, I was still under my calories. And like I had kind of mentioned, because I'm not having like sauces and dressings and different things that I would normally put on my food, I was having a hard time getting up to my calorie range. And then the cravings got really strong. So that's why I went ahead and had the wings, because I don't want to trigger a binge, so I'd rather just have that thing. At this point, there's 2 days left in the clean eating challenge, and I did not eat clean every meal going forward, but I did try to have at least 1 meal during the day that was clean. So that's what you're gonna see here, and I'll let you know what I ate on those other meals. Good morning, day 6, and I'm just gonna have the same breakfast I had yesterday, which is eggs with corn, beans, rotel, and some crumbled, well, some feta cheese that I crumbled. So day 6, so let's go. So for the rest of the day, on this particular day, I had a pita with some balsamic vinaigrette and some spinach, lettuce, tomato, onion, and ham. And then I had a bag of the classic Lay's potato chips. So the last day, so I have chicken kebabs here with, obviously, these are chicken breasts, and then peppers and onions and some brown rice. And then I have a little Dijon mustard and some balsamic vinegar and honey there in case I want to dip it in that. And so this is my lunch, and probably will also be my dinner unless one of my kids ends up eating the other 2 kebabs. So one of the kids did end up eating the other 2 kebabs, and what I ended up doing was getting a Happy Meal for dinner. So I had a cheeseburger and a small fry, and then I let one of the kids have my drink. So that's what I had for dinner. And I also had a Snickers ice cream bar that day. So obviously none of that was clean. So did I actually end up losing weight? So at the beginning of the challenge, I weighed 311.8 pounds. And then when I finished after day 7, I weighed 308.4. So I had a total loss of 3.4 pounds during the week that I did the clean eating challenge. So this clean eating challenge, it wasn't just about how much weight I could lose during the challenge. I wanted to also see how I felt and if I could actually get through the 7 days, which obviously I did not. But clean eating isn't just about weight loss. It's about building healthy habits, and you feel so much better when you actually do eat clean because you're not having all those processed foods that you would normally have. I'm glad I did the challenge, even though I didn't make it all the way through the 7 days. It really confirmed for me the way that I am losing weight and the fact that I'm not restricting foods, because by me restricting them, that makes me crave them more, and that could lead to a potential binge. So I don't really restrict foods, and I just make sure I'm eating more healthy things than some of those other things that aren't as healthy. So if you did the clean eating challenge, let me know how that worked out for you down in the comments. Or maybe if you have a favorite clean eating recipe that you want to share with everyone, go ahead and leave that in the comments as well. And I actually did plan out what I wanted to eat throughout the whole week, but I didn't calculate all the calories ahead of time. And so I may do this challenge again in the future, but make sure that I calculate the calories when I make up my meal plan, so that way I know I'm hitting my calories every single day. Because like I said, that was one of the biggest challenges for me. So I made it almost 5 days eating clean, and for the most part, those are types of foods that I would eat anyway. But like I said, I would normally add sauces or some dressing or something like that to it, but I just couldn't because of the challenge. So if you like this video, consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys later.